On January 1st, 2018, the government will start killing all mentally challenged and retarded people. I started crying when I thought about
you. Malik ignorant. I'm about to be on him. He gonna send that shit to me like that for real. But
what should I do? Keep getting money. It's funny, I was just like you. Super Bowl Sunday. With the facts. Security guard told Kevin Hart to relax. Oh!
Tell me something I don't know.
Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. Like when it dropped home, game in the chokehold. Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. Like when it dropped home, game in the chokehold. I reinvented myself, they sorta hated it. I reinvented myself and upgraded it. Traded in the Jews, copped a couple new ones. Lost a couple friends and got a couple new ones. Upstairs and downstairs, the balcony. These oceanside views, the alchemy. Ain't nothing crazy like the city in the summertime. So when it's winter, I still be on my summer grind. Handle your business, handle your business. Loyal and honor, don't break the bro codes. The more red rose, max with the rose gold.
Right.
Counting me out, they can't count. Oh. Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. Like when it dropped home, game in the chokehold. Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. Like when it dropped home, game in the chokehold. They call a podcast Poppy. King goes, I see they tryna cut.
Hey, where this nigga at?
And you ain't never seen no like this.
Hey. Bacon, when you advancing? You said what, tomorrow? Oh, today. Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, you can hear that. I turned it on, you know what I mean, because I'm a real ass nigga. But, don't get, hey. Hold on, let me stop it though. I gotta stop it and start it back up. Include microphone.
Stand and look in the mirror, how could you face that? Mask on, don't even know where my face at. Plenty don't even know where waste at. All these in the room, how could you waste that? Huh? Why would you chase that? It's a never-ending run on this racetrack. No matter what, I'ma stay black. It's a never-ending run on this racetrack. Need more jewelry. What I tell myself as I'm writing my eulogy. Ask the mirror, how you put up with this foolery? In reply, how you put up with this song and dance, all this buffoonery. Long romance, death, what it do to me? Yamagini dream was a nightmare. He was dancing with the devil for his life, yeah. We all on the dance floor. Girl, come with a dance. Puerto Rican in the breathing heavy. Little had my looking daddy. Couldn't tell him nothing cause we lost him already. Cozy boy with his spaghetti. With the money and fame, the price come heavy. The price come heavy. Like Shaq attack up on a backboard. Gummy, back up on a backboard. When she asked me if I love her, I just act bored. Say loser, ask for it. Living movie, blockbuster, this ain't a rental. Talking moody, all these diamonds up in my dental. I get never minded if I offend you. I need the silence, chaos, it's in my mental. You need a PJ, first class, not what you went to. You need the relay, chase money like you sane. I'll give you the boat, chain, and plane. Fame name, that's insane. Pop up. You need a, in case the movies get insane. You need a ruby, the kind of jewelry that's from the rain. I just here to remind you, but never mommy, man. Venue, both of our five venue.
Thicker the ply, thicker the bag. Meet them a buying, at least in no beamer. I'm Brian O'Connor, driving it fast. They were just hating cause they in the way, and the way I've been made it, the is mad. In them baggins, I'm all in my bag. Well, I ain't holding around. Just a little Merlin, out the cutie. Now I don't give a. Tell me why I would on the rose bar couch in my bag. Bands in my denim. In my denim, she was trying to for it out. She don't give a. She was in her bag, Fendi and some lane. Asked for a burger, watch in the front seat of the fouled out J. We living so wild like Nas. When she was on vacation, we was on roll like tires. Where we gon' laugh? I'm in my bag like I'm in my bag, my. I'm really just running for money. I'm Love Flow Joe chasing the check. I'm really gon' run up the money. I'm Carl Lewis, really running the best. Car moving through these hoovers.
All right, Coach, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Sunshine State in TIAA Bank Field here in Jacksonville. A few minutes prior to us coming on air, this crowd was jolted into action with the introduction of these Jaguars. They're set for football as the Jags are ready to match up with the New York Jets. A couple of 2-1 teams set to square off, and we're underway here in NFL Week 4. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10.
Detroit! Here we go now.
A first down throw, Darnold. Herndon's got it complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. These Jags and Jets, they met in one of the stranger games a season ago, Week 4, I believe it was, and got all the way down to 28 seconds remaining in OT before Chandler Catanzaro ended it for the Jets with a 41-yard field goal to win 23-20.
One of the highlights of the season for the Jets, but how about the Jaguars finishing their year at the AFC Championship game?
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
319!
From the gun on 3rd down, here's Darnold. And he's got a moonwalk. 18 yards on his first catch of the game. It's a 1st down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance. Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
On 2nd down, Darnold. And the hit jarred loose. It's incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Darnold throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And some room to roam now. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
This has been a good drive so far, and it's been the running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a 1st down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
First red zone opportunity now for the Jets. It's 1st and 10 from the 12. Detroit! They run to the rookie from Virginia State, Trenton Cannon, and he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
So how does a franchise that changes city's name from Jacksonville to Saxonville improve in 2018? You draft defensive tackle Taven Bryan from the University of Florida to go along with Calais Campbell, the Defensive Player of the Year last year for the NFL. They can get to the quarterback.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off down at the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He couldn't hook up with a Nunwa that time. So the first interception of his career under center, and you knew it was going to happen sooner or later.
It has to. And I know he feels like the world is just tumbling down at this moment, but there's got to be some veteran somewhere, some mentor that's going to tell him, hang in there, my man. Plenty more to come. Keep firing.
There's Leonard Fournette, 1,000-yard rusher from a year ago. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds.
Hank. Lucy.
Now Bortles throwing on 2nd down. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. A fake to Fournette. Now it's Bortles to throw. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Cliff Averill in there to get him for a loss of 9. And that'll lead to 4th down. And the Jaguars send out their punter, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. A great return there of 22 yards. And the Jets will have a short field to work with as they take over 1st and 10. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Here's McGuire. And a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Now they'll run it on the toss. That's good for a Jet 1st down, a gain of 13. Getting the sense, Charles, are going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, it's working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
Lucky 56. Detroit.
Now a play fake here on first down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 23. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Lucy.
So after the INT, it's Bortles. He's going to sling this deep down. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They go play action here on first down. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Cliff Averill in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Bortles now to throw. He's going to go for a big play downfield. Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. DJ Chark, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jags are able to cash in for 6. And his kick is good. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. And New York set to take the field. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit, like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
Lucky 56.
On first down, it's Darnold. And his throw is incomplete. Robbie Anderson, the man he was looking for. And it's 2nd down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. Tackle that time by Ronnie Harrison.
Lucky 56. Gone.
Throwing here on 3rd down. Darnold found his target. It's Anderson. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. And a nice gain of 21 yards. To throw is Darnold, able to fight through 1 tackle. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
Darnold to throw again. And it's caught by Herndon. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On 1st down, Darnold. The grab made by Curse over the middle. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
On the carry, this is McGuire. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. I think you mentioned in the opening drive that these guys needed to establish the run, protect the young QB. Actually broke that down, believe it or not. So how would you assess things so far?
I'm kind of touched that you actually wrote something like that down. I appreciate that, partner. But I do think they've been able to do that. Maybe not as effectively as they wanted to, but I think we'll see more of as this game goes along because they want to continue to take care of that young QB.
Meanwhile, this one knocked down in the backfield. It's incomplete.
It's been my observation. There's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. And this is going to be incomplete.
And that's a crusher right there. Had his man open for a 1st down. Throw a fastball when that wasn't necessary. Incomplete pass. When are these quarterbacks going to learn? You don't get extra points for how hard you throw the football.
1:58 to go in this 1st half of play. Back with more from Jacksonville. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back after this. Myers now converted on the field goal try. Now he's on to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. It goes airborne. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Bortles now on 1st down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Lee. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. And he is going to be hit and taken down. Bortles sacked. Henry Anderson. Busting through to get him for a loss of 6. Following the sack, 3rd and long for Bortles and the Jags. They fake the handoff. Now Bortles. Now he's going to throw it back deep over the middle. They've got his man complete. And all the way down to the 35. A big play there just before halftime. And even 50 yards. On play action, it's Bortles. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down. Well, he's been the guy. Already over 100 yards here in the 1st half. Could have had a lot more if he would have been able to haul that one in.
Yeah, in fact, our statistician Marvin was already handing me a piece of paper with that yardage totaled on it. He thought that catch was going to happen just as you and I did as well.
And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Last year, the Jags had 18 rushing touchdowns, 9 by Fournette, and he's back there on second and goal. Now Bortles again. Flush to his right. And he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Back at the 5-yard line now, second and goal. And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. A great play there. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars add on to their lead. And he'll bang that one through. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. Fights him off. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. And New York set to take the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now McGuire, and he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. After the loss to start out, here's second and 11. So we hit the... All right, folks, eager to get back to this Week 4 matchup. We won't put up a fight. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Out come the Jaguars now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. So this helps to start a drive. After the penalty, it'll be 1st and 5.
Lucy.
Now a play fake. Bortles. Over the middle, complete. It's Cole. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47.
Lucy.
Shotgun now for Bortles. This is Yeldon on the dump off. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they march off another 15 against your squad.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
11.
From the gun, it's Bortles. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Avery Williamson. The 40, 30, past the 20. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Jet touchdown. Short throw pick six right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a penalty marker's down on the field. And they might be backing up a bit here to start the drive. And this is going to put them back with not great field position.
So they really got zero benefit at all, right? Sometimes you can absorb a penalty when you get a big return. Then the penalty brings it back, but you still have great field position. As you pointed out, not in this case.
Bortles leads the Jags up 1st and 10 at their own 18. To throw is Bortles. Going for the deep ball. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down.
Well, I guess that answers the question whether or not they want him throwing it again right away after throwing the pick six on the previous drive.
Yeah, not something conservative or underneath. Pretty big shot right there.
Get him right back in the saddle and say, go ahead and sling it, big guy.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Working from the gun, it's Bortles. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Being chased out left. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And now running right through it. Fights through at the 5. Now it appears we're going to get whistles and a stop. A man down on the return. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10.
No, check, Patriot!
A 1st down throw, Darnold. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
It's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. 2nd down and 10, Darnold. Room to run past midfield. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Jet 1st down.
Sometimes it seems like a tough world out there. Many thought Sam Darnold would go #1 overall to the Browns, and he fell to #3 to the New York Jets. I think he fell to a great situation. He gets to go to New York with a rebuilding team, take over the job right then and there. And while many were expecting Broadway Baker Mayfield, instead they got sudden Sam Darnold, and I think the Jets fans are going to be very happy to have him.
He's going to flip one out here to his running back. A gain of 4 on the play, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
Well, it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have that center-eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for.
And he's got a noon one. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another 1st. They'll run with McGuire. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
To throw on second down is Darnold. That's complete over the middle to Anderson. And they'll get this down to the 10. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal. They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on second and goal. Now Darnold. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Read it well, and it's picked. And nothing there on the return. They've got the football, but they'll have to start this drive at their own 4-yard line. He was looking for a Nunwa there. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman?
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
With the Eagles?
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct.
Lucy.
Back near his goal line. Here's Bortles. He's going to wind up and air it out. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now whistles here, and I believe one of the Jaguar linemen might have moved. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. In his own end zone, it's Bortles. That one complete. He finds Sharp. The 30, 20, 10. Touchdown, Jaguars. DJ Chark, 98 yards. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead. And that's the type of play that'll give your sideline some juice, a long touchdown pass.
And it's like a bolt of lightning, isn't it? That suddenness of that play brings everyone to their feet in the stadium, and he takes it all the way to the end zone. Give him credit for making that type of a play call. Even more credit for how they executed it.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he is out of bounds here on the return. New York set to take the field. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline? Now,
meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. Off of play action, Darnold. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 39. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Trying to get the run game going. This is Fournette. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Looking back to Leonard Fournette's rookie campaign, over 1,000 yards rushing. And coming into the league, some people saw this kid as an ex-Adrian Peterson. What can we expect from him going forward?
I like the comparison because of the size, the strength, the speed. But I think he catches the ball better than Adrian Peterson. So I think they can up his utilization in the passing game, but what really impressed me was down the stretch in the divisional playoff game against Pittsburgh, hurt his ankle, left the game for a while, and came back and helped power his team to a big victory. Remember, he had some dings at LSU that kept him out of a few games. I thought that was a breakthrough for Leonard Fournette.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down. And Lambeau will put this one through, and that will stretch the lead up to 13. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
The Jets offensive unit ready to get going here. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. And he comes back with one complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. Darnold on first down. Got an open man. It's a noon one. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. Fourth quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling. Don't hold anything back. Don't even save it for the second touchdown. You got the first one for the second one to even matter.
And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down. The Jets on third down, they have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. Here's Darnold. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back, because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Here's Lachlan Edwards now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Throwing now is Bortles. He's got a man, complete. The 20, 10. Jaguars. 3rd touchdown pass of the game for Blake Bortles. And the Jaguars add on to their lead. So now Bortles will bring the Jags up to go for 2. Now Bortles. Escaping the pressure right. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And New York set to take the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd and 12. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now it's Darnold. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. He got 29 yards that time. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the trap.
And now here's another interception. Picked off at the 40. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
Bortles leads the Jags up 1st and 10 at their own 43. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Now the Jets are going to burn another timeout. That'll be their 2nd, so one more chance to stop the clock here, and we'll be back. Fournette proven to be even more dangerous this year than as a rookie as the Jags come up 1st and 10.
Hey. Green 80. Green 80.
Bortles going to look to throw, and he is going to be hit and taken down. Bortles sacked.
One thing they definitely like about this youngster is his motor. He is full throttle on each and every snap. Loves to get after the quarterback, and that has to feel good to him right there. His first career sack.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Now Bortles. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And they went for a big play through the air on 2nd down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Bortles going to throw. Buying time to his left. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. Only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be a tough 3rd and 18.
Lucy.
A fake to Fournette. Now it's Bortles to throw. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Leonard Williams in there to record another sack. Their 6th of the afternoon. And the Jaguars send out their punter as he's on to kick it away. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And good hustle here as this is going to be blown dead right at the 9-yard line. The Jets offense now works their way back onto the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want?"
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guy.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in 1 game.
Yeah, and that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game because no one can stand up to this week after week.
Bortles. Now he's hit, and Bortles fumble. It's loose.
And a little bit of good fortune there. He wasn't able to get it back, but he did have a teammate on the spot able to retain possession for them.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Throwing is Bortles. He's going to air one out. This is caught inside the 15. And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Bortles going to throw here. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now we'll get whistles, and they've signaled for a timeout. Not sure I see the logic in this, but we'll get a stoppage anyway with 5 seconds remaining. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. Shotgun now for Bortles. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground, and now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. To throw, it's Bortles. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. Well, Charles, the forecast